Your boyfriend is so hot. Is he a model or something? I didn't know that you were dating someone so attractive. I heard that he even works for a pretty famous company. How did someone like you manage to get a guy like that? I really don't understand. I've never been able to find such a great boyfriend.
Oh, hey, Katie. I think you're being too nice to him. He's not a model at all. He is working hard at his company every day, though. I was the one that got him the job at that company. My uncle is actually the manager of a department there, and I asked him if he could employ my boyfriend, Jake. Jake had been fired from his last company because he got into an argument with one of his coworkers. He had some trouble finding a new job, and that's why I helped him out.
I see. So that's why he has to go out with you right now. He owes you a huge favor. I totally understand the situation now. I just feel really sorry for Jake. He has to date a woman that he doesn't even love because she found him a job. That means that your uncle is spying on him at work as well, right? I can't believe you and your family are doing this to him.
Actually, my uncle retired a few months ago, so he's no longer at the company. Nobody is spying on him, and I'm not forcing him to date me because I got him a job.
Really? Your uncle's not working there anymore. That means there's no reason for Jake to keep on dating you. That's such a great thing to hear.
Why do you sound so happy about this? This should have nothing to do with you at all. Please leave me and my boyfriend alone.
I sound so happy because I can steal Jake away from you now. If your uncle has already left the company, then it doesn't matter if Jake breaks up with you. That means it's the perfect opportunity for me to take him from you.
Even if my uncle was still his manager, I wouldn't force him to keep dating me if he didn't want to. He's dating me because he loves me, not because I found a job for him.
So that means you wouldn't mind if I stole him from you?
Of course I would mind. I really have no idea what you're talking about. I've been dating him for over 4 years now. We're thinking of getting married sometime close in the future.
You were lucky enough to have him to yourself for 4 entire years? I think it's about time you gave him to me. He's probably bored of dating you as well. It's been 4 entire years.
You really are insane, aren't you? It's not okay for you to just steal someone else's boyfriend. Also, this isn't the first time you've done this. You stole my boyfriend from me back in high school. I haven't forgotten about that at all.
I didn't steal him from you. You're making it sound like I did something bad. He decided to date me instead of you because he liked me more. It's as simple as that. I guess it can't really be helped though. I am very attractive after all. I didn't actually mean to steal him from you.
That's a lie. You preemptively told me that you were going to take him from me.
I just thought that I should warn you so you could prepare for the inevitable. I felt a lot of pity for you.
If you're going to pity me and feel sorry for me, don't steal my boyfriend from me in the first place.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to steal Jake from you this time. He's too attractive to just ignore. There's plenty of good-looking guys around, but none of them works for a famous company like he does. That's the main reason that I want to take him from you.
Stop saying such selfish things. He's my precious boyfriend.
I only have a part-time job right now and was looking for a full-time position somewhere. I really need a rich boyfriend like Jake to support me. You don't need a boyfriend like him because you're working a full-time job. I bet that your uncle was the one that got you the job.
Actually, I haven't had to depend on anyone to get this job. I work a full-time position at a completely different company.
I'm guessing that even your uncle couldn't get you a job at his department. That's just how useless you are.
I never even asked my uncle to get me a job. I wanted to live independently without getting help from others.
So that means you don't really need to depend on your boyfriend Jake then. I'll take him off your hands. I really want to depend on him for everything.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense. I'm dating him because I love him. I'm not dating him because I wanted to depend on him.
If you're not going to be depending on your boyfriend, then there's no need to date someone that works for a famous company. You can just find another guy that has a less important job.
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not dating him for the company that he works at? I'm dating him because I'm in love with him.
Yeah, whatever. You don't need to say that to sound like a good person. I'm gonna be taking him from you no matter what. I've actually already got his contact details from him. I'm gonna start flirting with him as soon as possible.
Wait, what? You have his contact details.
I'm really good at asking a guy to give me his phone number. I've never failed at it a single time before. That's what happens when you're as attractive as I am. I'm also very good at flirting as well. There's no way Jake is going to reject me. It's already too late for you. You better get ready to break up with him.
Wait, hold on. Please don't do this. He's my boyfriend.
Hey, Nina. I've already managed to steal Jake from you. He's such a great guy. I'm actually surprised I managed to make him fall for me this quickly. I guess that's because an ugly girl like you was my competition. I'm sure every single man on this planet would choose me over you.
There's no need for you to come and tell me this directly. I already know about it. Was there really a need to message me about this?
I just thought that you'd be crying because you lost the love of your life. I was getting worried about you and wanted to cheer you up. We're childhood friends after all. I care about you.
Shut up with that nonsense. How could you say that after stealing my boyfriend from me twice? You're not my friend at all. I absolutely hate you for what you've done.
You really need to calm down. I was really surprised to find out just how rich Jake actually is. He's so much more rich than I imagined him to be. He even drives a Lamborghini. He also wears a Rolex. I can't believe he has all this stuff when he's still so young. His parents must be pretty rich too. He told me that his parents helped him pay for some of his stuff.
I had no idea about that. I never really talked to him about his family. I didn't know that his family was rich too.
I've got to make sure that I don't let him go. This is the guy that I have to get married to.
Well, good luck with keeping him then. I think I'm gonna get going now. None of this has anything to do with me now. I've broken up with Jake already.
I know that's a lie. You work for a company that's business partners with his company. I also heard that he was the one in charge of doing business with your company.
That's true, but that has nothing to do with my private life. I make sure to keep my work life and private life separate.
He was saying that he might have to change the company that he does business with. I don't think he wants to see you even at work now. It makes a lot of sense, though. I doubt he wants to see his ex-girlfriend at all.
Did he really say that? He can't let his private life affect his decisions at work. That's a very unprofessional thing to do.
Why don't you tell that to him then? There's no point telling me about it. I doubt he's gonna listen to you, even though you try. It just means that you're a useless human being. You're never gonna be able to win against me at all.
I never had any intention of competing with you in the first place.
Yeah, whatever. I know that you hate losing to me. I've always hated how you hide your true feelings from me.
I'm not hiding anything from you. I really don't have any intention of competing with you.
Stop acting so strong. I want to see you suffering and crying. You just lost your boyfriend to me. You're also about to make your company lose an important business partner. Your life is literally falling apart right now. Do you finally feel like crying now? Are you angry at me? I want to see some emotions from you. I don't like the fact that you seem unfazed about all this.
Okay, fine. You want to see me angry, right? I can do that. I was actually planning to leave you guys alone and just move on with my life. I guess I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm going to get some serious revenge on both of you.
Yeah, that's more like it. I knew that you cared about me stealing him from you. You sound so pathetic when you're angry, by the way. How in the world are you planning to get revenge on me? There's nothing that you can do to upset me.
You shouldn't be so sure about that. I'm going to make you guys regret making me this angry. I am not forgiving either of you, even if you guys beg me for help. You better be prepared for what's about to happen to you.
Say what you want. Your threats don't scare me at all. I'm gonna get going now. I have a date to go on with Jake now. Goodbye. Can you explain to me what's happening? Jake suddenly got fired? Did you have something to do with this?
I guess it took a little longer than I'd hoped for. I needed some time to prepare everything after all.
Wait, what? So this really was you? How was someone like you able to do this? I really can't believe this has happened.
That's probably because there were a lot of misunderstandings between us. It was true that the company I work for and the company that Jake worked for were business partners. The thing is, our company didn't really need his company to operate at all. On the other hand, Jake's company desperately needs our company to be able to operate properly.
Wait, what? That can't be true. You work for a pathetic small company.
It's true that the company I work for is small. However, we managed to develop a really clever and unique system last year. We just needed another company to help us promote and sell the system. We could have asked any company as long as they had enough advertising power. I only decided to ask Jake's company to become our business partners because their company is pretty large and famous.
So that means your company was dependent on his company.
Were you not listening to what I just said? I said that we could have become business partners with any company. The system that my company created was already complete. We just needed help selling and promoting it. Once we started selling it, it did really well. We were making record-breaking sales. Jake decided to try to end this successful deal for some private and selfish reasons. He actually didn't have the authority to end the deal, but I heard he tried really hard. What do you think his company decided to do when they heard about this?
I don't understand why he'd get fired. If he doesn't have the authority to end the deal, it means that the two companies are still business partners.
He got fired because I told my boss about everything that happened between us. My boss was absolutely furious after he heard what Jake had done to me. I think my boss terminated the deal right away and found another company to make a deal with. My boss is actually pretty short-tempered. He tends to make decisions really quickly when he's angry.
So that's why Jake got fired from his company.
Well, that's not the only reason why he got fired, actually. There's something else that I haven't told you about yet.
What is it? What else did you do to us?
I actually never told Jake about this either. The CEO of the company that he works for is actually my grandpa. It's my family's company.
Wait, what? You never told us this. You said that you asked your uncle to get Jake the job.
I never said that my uncle was my only relative that worked there. I thought it would be a bit of pressure on Jake if he knew that my grandpa was the CEO. That's why I decided to keep quiet about it. I really didn't expect things to end up like this, though. I guess it worked out in my favor keeping this a secret up till now.
You're not serious about what you just said, right? So that must mean that your entire family is so rich. You seemed unfazed when I took Jake from you because you were in a great place financially.
That's not the reason I was unfazed. I just didn't want to react to you that much because I wanted to have nothing to do with you.
Why are you even working at a small company right now? Shouldn't you be inheriting the company from your grandpa instead?
That's because I wanted to work at the company that I'm at right now. I really liked everything that I heard about the company. It's a small company, so I get to do lots of different tasks. I get a lot of fulfillment from doing the work that I do. I was really happy when I was put in charge of such an important project. I thought I was doing Jake a massive favor by asking his company to become business partners with us. I can't believe that he ended up betraying me and wasting this opportunity.
So, this is all true then. He's really fired.
I wouldn't lie about something like this. It's all true. My grandpa even came to my company's office to apologize for everything that Jake had done. He begged for forgiveness from me and my boss. I guess he really wanted to keep being business partners with our company.
I really can't believe this is happening.
I'm actually kind of sad that my grandpa came all the way to our company's office. I wanted to succeed by myself without my family's help. Now everyone's going to treat me specially because they know my family owns such a huge company. This is all your and Jake's fault.
Why are you complaining about something like that? There's nothing bad happening to you at all.
I just remembered one more thing that I wanted to tell you. I did some research because I was curious about something that you told me. Jake's family isn't rich at all. They're just a normal family. His dad works at a small grocery store and his mom works a part-time job.
There's no way that's true. He owns a Rolex watch and a Lamborghini. His parents helped him buy it.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but he's lying to you. He probably had to loan a lot of money to buy everything. He always had really bad spending habits. I imagine that he's in a huge amount of debt right now. He was always complaining about how he had no savings. I pretty much paid for all our dates that we went on. I didn't really care because I was earning a decent salary by myself and I didn't have to depend on him.
Are you serious? Please tell me that what you just said isn't true. I don't believe you.
I don't care if you don't believe me. You can ask him directly if you want to find out the truth. You're probably just going to dump him and find another guy, right? I'd advise you to do that as soon as possible.
I can't do that anymore. I'm pregnant with his child. I really wanted to get married to him as soon as possible. I tried really hard to get pregnant as soon as possible.
You're pregnant with his child. That was quick. Looks like you're gonna have to get married to him then.
I can't believe this is happening to me. Could you please help me get out of this situation? I can't get married to a guy that's in debt.
Why should I help you out after what you did to me?
We're friends, right? I need your help. I'm scheduled to start living with him from next week. I even quit my job because I thought I could depend on him financially. What are we supposed to do now that he's fired? He also just told me that he has no savings at all. How are we meant to live together? Neither of us has any savings and we're both unemployed now. He said that he can't even ask his parents for any help.
So what? I really don't care about any of this. It has nothing to do with me now.
Could you please ask your grandpa to think about this again? Please ask him to not fire Jake from his company.
I don't think that's going to be possible. My grandpa is absolutely furious at Jake for what he did to me. There's no way he's ever going to forgive him.
Maybe your grandpa would forgive him if you ask him.
Why should I have to do that? I have no obligation to help you guys out at all. Both of you betrayed me. I'm actually happy that the two of you are suffering now. You guys totally deserve all that's happening. Also, you were the one that wanted me to get angry. I was planning to just move on with my life. I did exactly what you told me to do. This is the revenge that I was talking to you about.
I'm so sorry for everything that I did to you. I really regret it all. I promise that I'll never treat you so terribly again in the future. Would you please just forgive me? My life is completely falling apart right now. Don't abandon me like this. Could you at least send me some money? You have plenty of money saved up, right?
Why should I have to lend money to you? I'd much rather donate my money to a charity.
Please don't do that. I really need the money right now. I'll do anything that you tell me to do.
There's nothing that you can do to make me forgive you. I've got to get going now. I have better things to do than to be talking to you. I'm going to block you so that you can no longer contact me. Goodbye forever.
Wait, what did you just say? Don't block me. I thought that we were childhood friends. Please help me out. Don't leave me in such a terrible situation.
Katie ended up having to get married to Jake as she was pregnant with his child. Unfortunately, Jake really struggled to find another job after being fired from my grandpa's company. He ended up getting a part-time job at a nearby gas station. He was unable to pay off the loan for his expensive car and watch and had to sell them. He was just left with a huge amount of debt. I guess that he thought he'd be able to pay it off with a salary from his previous job. On the other hand, I'm doing great in life. I'm enjoying life being single and I've been finding a lot of success at my job. I guess I'll start looking for a new boyfriend once a little more time goes by. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.